Hey peeps, welcome to another video. Today I'm going to be doing my May lookbook and pattern review, and I'm sat next to an enormous pile of very bright clothing. Now if you've been watching me Made May, you know that I made a lot of things this month, and so I will be doing outside clips for you, but I'm not going to be putting them all on up here because oh my goodness, it is baking and the idea of having to get changed a million times does not appeal. So we'll start with what I'm wearing, which is the McCall's 6754. It's the short sleeve version, and I made 4 of these in the last couple of days because I made the one that you saw on day 30 of me Made May as an experiment with the short sleeves, because usually I make them with wrist length sleeves, and I loved it, so it was like, yes, I will make all of the things. This one is a large palm print scuba, which I will show you down here. I loved this when I saw it on Fabric Styles. I think most of these scubas are from Fabric Styles that I'm going to be showing you. Yeah, I just absolutely fell in love with it, and I actually ordered it with my birthday money. And it's just a really comfortable dress. I love style, as you know. I've made lots of these dresses by now, and with the short sleeves obviously it's going to be much more weather appropriate coming up, although saying that, today it is really hot and I'm kind of wishing I made the sleeveless one, but I will be making some of those. Yeah, there's not much more to say about this one other than I have another 3 to show you. So the next one I've got to show you is in this white floral fabric, and again I will insert a clip of me wearing this down here. Again, this is from Fabric Styles. I think I actually saw, this is the one that I saw on their Instagram feed, and it was a pre-order one, so it was just like, oh yes, I must have that. Fabric Styles, the fabrics are around £4.50 a metre, so it's £9 for 2, which is what I use for these dresses. And there's always a little bit left over, which I'm thinking I can use for underwear and swimwear because they're just such beautiful prints. But yeah, really like this one. So this is the next one. I was wearing this on day 30 of me Made May, and I will insert a clip of me wearing it for you so you can have a look at the print in all its glory. It is sort of a navy blue with palm leaves all over it, and again, Fabric Styles, just fell in love with it, and when I placed my order for the pre-ordered fabrics, it was in my basket as well, and I'm really pleased I did. As you can tell with the one I'm wearing as well, I have a bit of a thing for palm leaves and leaf fabrics, like the cheese plant leaves, monstera leaves. If I could find some fabric with that on, I'd be really happy. So if you know of any, although I'm not buying any fabric till August, am I? So no, don't point me in that direction until August, thank you. But yeah, another McCall's 6754, and the final McCall's 6754 dress that I made with the short sleeves is in this kind of floral stripy scuba that I got from eBay. I actually ordered 4 meters of this, so I obviously have quite a lot left over, sort of just over 2 meters left over, and I'm not sure what I'm going to make with it, but I love this print. I think it's really summery, and yeah, when I saw it, I was like, oh yes, I must have that, and it's really comfortable to wear as well, which is great. And then the final McCall's 6754 that I made was out of this texture jersey, and I made this at the beginning of the month when it was a lot cooler, so this one has the longer sleeves. You've seen Mitchell modelling this, again if you have been watching me Made May. This is such a lovely dress. I don't usually do solid colours, as you will have noticed, and I think I need to rectify that, because it was really fun having lots of then prints that I could pair this with. I mean, I'm currently making a deer and doe loop-in jacket out of bright pink parrots, so yeah, I'm not sure I'm going to be able to wear that with many of my prints, so I'm going to have to put a few more solids into my wardrobe, but they won't be boring colours, there will definitely be bright ones like this. Again, another very comfortable dress. I styled this one up, I think, with my black cardigan and a black waist belt, and yeah, I really liked that look. So more solid colours, I think, definitely going forward. But this fabric's awesome, really like it. So the other thing that I made with that pink textured fabric is another seam work Astoria, and this is actually from the textile centre, this fabric, and I was planning, because I've ordered 3 meters of it, and I was planning on doing the dress, but then I was thinking I could keep some of it and use it to make sleeves for a deer and doe loop-in jacket, because I really like the kind of it's almost like American Letterman jackets that they've got on their website for the samples that they've made. It's pink and grey, I believe. I really like that. So I was thinking about that, but then when I realised I had enough for a full Astoria, it was just like, yes, especially given the hugely bright skirt that I made, which is this lovely confection. I saw this, again, Instagram has a lot to answer for. I saw this fabric on Ditto Fabrics Instagram feed and immediately was just like, oh my god, I need that. And then when I went to look at it, and it was, they called it a lightweight canvas, and it was like, oh, maybe I should make a bag out of it. And then I looked at it again, and they said it was suitable for kind of dresses and stuff like that. So I thought, I know, I will make a panel skirt. So this is a full circle skirt, and it's made of 5 panels, which works really well for directional prints. And that's when I saw this fabric, and then the pink. So yeah, when I saw this fabric and then with this pink Astoria, I was just like, oh, yeah, I definitely need to make this Astoria. I think the skirt came first and then the Astoria came afterwards. But I absolutely love this. I've used a hot pink to line the waistband. I actually didn't interface this waistband because I thought the fabric was quite stiff already, and I'm kind of thinking I might be regretting that. But yeah, it's just, I just love this parrot print. It's so beautiful. And as I've mentioned, I had enough left over to make myself a Deer and Doe looping jacket out of it, which I think you will have seen in Me Made May floating around in the background. Not sure I will wear these together or wear them together when it's finished, but I just, you know, I love a loud print. So yeah, I just love this. It is probably a little bit too snug on me at the moment. I mean, I can get it zipped up and it's wearable, but it would probably look a little bit better when I've lost a little bit more weight. But seeing as I am eating much better for myself now and exercising again, that's not going to be that far away. So yeah, really pleased with this one. So another thing that I made very early on this month was this floral scuba skirt, and it is the skirt portion of the M6754 McCall's pattern that I love. And that was recommended to me by a viewer, so thank you very much. And you're probably sick of seeing it now, so that's all your fault. But yeah, I love this skirt, and if you've watched Me Made May, you will know that they cut the fabric wonky, and so I was out by probably about 3/4 of an inch to actually be able to cut this all out the way I wanted to be able to, which meant that I had to piece the waistband, but that's fine because it's 2 pieces, so this is, the seams are on the sides, and it also meant that I needed to draw on the actual stitching lines so that the wonky seam allowances, because everything just fit within it, so yeah, so the wonky seam allowances weren't pinned together kind of thing. So yeah, I mean, I love the fact that you can get this skirt out of metre of fabric, but it is just one of those things that when I sell fabric, I am so careful to make sure that I'm cutting it as straight as humanly possible. And I get that, like, for bigger shop, I mean, I'm teeny tiny, but for bigger shops and things like that, like sending out you know, orders and things, must be very difficult to fulfill them all, but I just wish they would just cut fabric straight. But yeah, the skirt worked anyway, regardless of all that, so I really love this one, and I will be getting lots of wear out of that one. So I think the very first thing that I made this month was this dress, which is the McCall's 7319, and this is literally straight out of the pattern. The only difference I made there was that I graded from size something to a size something. It was like a 10 at the bust and an 8 at the waist or something like that. Without my pattern pieces here, I couldn't tell you definitely off the top of my head. And then I added these, which are from another knit dress pattern, and I'm not 100% sure that these have worked. I think I might take them off. I think this jersey is a little bit just too stiff to yeah, or maybe it's the way I've hemmed it, or I don't know, but I think I might take those off and make this into a sleeveless one. But this was my wearable muslin for my dressmaker's ball dress, and I saw this fabric when I was looking for the KB pattern swap fabrics for Jen from Ginger Thread Girl. Her local fabric shop is Backstitch, and so she told me that, and I went over to their site and they had this on, and it was just like, oh my god, I love it, I need it. So yeah, I just fell in love with this print completely. Like I said, I'm going to take the sleeves off of it, and I wish I'd made the skirt a bit fuller, because for my dressmaker's ball dress I added 18 inches to the hem of the skirt, and then on the front I added a thigh-high split as well, just for a little added drama. And that fabric for the dressmaker's ball dress was from the textile centre, and it's a stretch velvet and it is polyester, and oh my goodness, it was warm. That was my only downside with my dress, was that it was very, very warm to wear. There was 3 layers of fabric over the bodice, front and back, so yeah, a little bit hot, but I loved it. A stretchy evening gown is definitely the way to go, because you can eat a big meal and not feel restricted in it. As you know, if you've watched me make May, the dress is actually on the mannequin at work on display with the jewellery that was made with it, so I don't have it here to show you, but I will insert a clip of me wearing it. And it was an amazing evening, and I'm already planning my dress for next year, so yeah, can't wait. So back in, I think it was December or January, I joined the Sew Over It PDF club, and back then I got the cowl neck dress and t-shirt pattern for the £5 joining fee, and I haven't bought one of the patterns they were released since. I've loved all of them, but they're just not really my style, although I loved the skirt, but I felt like I could probably do that, and I do already do something very similar already, so I didn't think I needed to buy a pattern for that. But then when they released the Ella blouse, I fell in love, and in my wisdom I decided that I wasn't going to make it in a woven, I was going to make it as a stretchy cardigan, because I love wrap cardigans. So this fabric is from the Textile Centre. It is a corally pink faux angora, and it's really, really, really pretty, and it kind of goes with everything I've made this month. I have included the darts, which I know I don't need to for a woven, not a woven, a stretchy fabric. I know I don't need to do that, but I was kind of impatient and wanted to get it done, and didn't bother looking up any tutorials for moving darts from woven to turn them into stretch patterns, and you know what, I don't mind it, it looks alright. I also lengthened the sleeves a little bit and added cuffs, and I don't think they've worked particularly well on this one, but I have tweaked it and I'm much happier with how I've got it looking now. And this one was always intended to be a wearable muslin, so let me show you. I got this grey sequined knit from FC Fabric Styles, and I just saw it and fell in love and ordered 3 meters of it. My inner magpie was very, very happy. I've tweaked the fit of the cuffs from the coral one, and I'm much happier with how they've come out. And this oh, I just love this jumper so much. It is so, so cute. I love wrap style, ballet style jumpers anyway, so yeah, just really, really pleased with this one. And because I had 3 meters, I had enough left over to make myself another seam work Astoria. This is so, so cute. I love this jumper so, so much. It is a very lightweight knit, so it's kind of good for this time of year, because although we're very hot today, it's the evenings are cool, and it doesn't remain. Once it gets hot here, it's not like one of those like, yay, the summer's arrived. It's like, ah, tomorrow we have Arctic wind. So yeah, I really like having some lightweight little jumpers like this that I can throw over dresses and things like that. And obviously grey kind of, I think, goes with lots of things because it's a neutral. So yeah, I'm really, really pleased with this one. So the final piece of selfish sewing that I did this month was my pyjamas, which if you've watched any of Me Made May, you will have seen quite a few times. I have washed them, I promise, and yeah, they actually even ended up as my thumbnail in yesterday's vlog, or which was Wednesday's vlog, if you're watching this on Sunday, which you will be because that's when I'm putting it up. Yeah, it was my thumbnail because I didn't get out of my PJs all day on Wednesday, which is awesome. But yeah, this is the Sewaholic Renfrew t-shirt, and it's the v-neck one, and I don't know why I decided that v-necks were scary, but I had, and then I decided that that was the first thing that I ought to try in my first t-shirt making experience, and I love how it's come out. The instructions were brilliant, so nothing to be worried about there. I have lengthened this one above the waist where the lengthen line on the pattern was, which I did need to get it to sit on me properly, but that's made it a little bit too long, so I'm going to actually take about 2 inches off the bottom bit of this so that it isn't quite as long. And then with the rest of the fabric, I made myself some PJ bottoms, which are just so comfortable. This is a simplicity pattern, and I will put the number of it in for you because I cannot remember off the top of my head. But yeah, when I bought this fabric, I got it from FC Fabric Studios, and I saw it and I was just like, that is gorgeous, I need it. So I ordered 3 meters of it, and then it arrived and it was like, when are you ever going to wear a dress that's that colour? Really? And then I thought, well, what do I do with it? And it was like, pyjamas. And I've wanted some stylish loungewear, and I now have some, and I have now got the bug, and I've got about 3 more sets lined up for the future. So yeah, I'm really pleased with how this has come out, and I've been living in them. They're so comfortable. So yeah, very happy with those. The piece of selfish sewing that I didn't get to was the Tilly and the Buttons Zadie dress out of that orange gothic Renaissance ponte that I had. So when I was sewing all of my summer stuff up, I kind of realised that I wanted that dress to have long sleeves, and given that it was going to be very dark orange and black panels and long sleeved and heavy ponte, it was like, that's not appropriate for the time of year. And the thought of spending time making something that I wouldn't then wear for a while kind of didn't appeal, which is why all those short-sleeved or all these short-sleeved scuba skater dresses materialised instead of that. So that one is still on my to make list. It's just probably going to end up being sort of September-y time that I get around to making that one. What else did I get up to this month? I sewed the Liberty Silk Mother of the Bride dress for the lovely Trisha, who picked that up the other day, and she looked stunning in it. Really pleased with how that came out. And she's even asked to come back in a few months' time to get another dress made, so that's awesome. I made a muslin for the frock coat for Karen, and she is coming to pick her finished article up on the 22nd of June, so that will be in my June. I don't think I'll put it in actually, because you guys have seen the fabric already, but I will definitely show you at the end of June how she looks in her coat. And then I have a very lovely customer called Hannah, who is coming in, I think on Saturday or maybe Sunday, for her second fitting, but I got her muslin made up for her, and it's like an off the shoulder skater style dress with a short mini skirt, and it's for her prom, which is at the end of June. So I got the muslins done for those, and then of course I ran my Necessary Clutch Wallet bag making course, which I think was a success. I really enjoyed it. There are definitely some tweaks I want to make for the future, but yeah, I was really pleased with how that came out. So yeah, it's been, and obviously all the Me Made May videos. So it's been a busy month, and I feel like I achieved a lot. There is, like I say, a massive pile of dresses and stuff sitting next to me on the sofa now. I really hope you've enjoyed having a look at what I made in May. I feel like I have been very productive, if a little bit selfish, because that massive pile is all for me. And the commissions that I worked on, I didn't get as much done as I wanted to, but the silk dress took up way more time than I was expecting it to, which is a bit silly really, but yeah, I needed to get that perfect for Trisha. I mean, I obviously need to get everything perfect for any customer, but it was working with that fabric, I was very conscious of the fact that it was expensive fabric, and also Trisha had ordered the last 5 meters of it, so if anything went wrong there was no backup where I could just sneakily buy more fabric and she'd never know. So yeah, I was really taking my time with that one to make sure that everything went as perfectly as possible, and I'm really pleased that I did, and I love the finished article, and she looks awesome in it, and I can't wait to show you, which will probably be at the in my June lookbook, because the wedding's at the end of June. So yeah, that's exciting. I really hope you guys have enjoyed having a look at what I've made. If you have, please give this video a thumbs up. If you haven't yet, please subscribe, and I will see you again very soon. Bye!